So there we were in the Philippines, KoreyAndCruise, having a great time. We experienced a ton of stuff over 2 months. We met some fantastic people, tried some fantastic food, and really had, I think, what both of us would call a complete game changer of a time. And to be back home and to reflect on what's happened, what we want to do, and how we're going to move forward has been nothing short of a revelation for both of us. I still feel like we have a lot of unanswered questions for you guys, even though we did a wrap up about a week or two ago. But I'm here to fill you in where we're at, what we're doing, a little bit about what's happened, and how the channel will progress moving forward. So let's do it. Great. So for those of you just joining us, let me kind of bring you up to speed here. My name is Jay. My friends call me Cruise. And my buddy Corey and I started this YouTube channel back in mid-October of 2022. And it kind of came about, we were just two friends that met working at a summer camp and kind of decided that, hey, we truly enjoy traveling the YouTube space. He really did a lot of photo, video, and editing. That's kind of been his job and career. And I was just kind of coming out of the business world, and I was really good at logistics and planning and pretty much all of the other stuff other than photo, video, and editing. Although I do have some experience in that, just certainly not as much as Corey has or had. And so we were trying to figure out how we're going to start the channel, and we decided to kind of jump right in and take a big leap and go halfway around the world to the Philippines, which was awesome. We have zero regrets at all. Okay, so let's address question number one, and that is, will Corey continue to be part of the channel? And the unfortunate response to that is no. Corey and I had a long talk when we got back. We were trying to figure out the direction that we want to go and what we want to do kind of with our careers. And do we want to keep traveling? Do we want to kind of move into the corporate media production world? And the more that we talked, I think the more that we just kind of realized that we were starting to head in different directions, right, wrong, or indifferent. It had no impact at all on our friendship whatsoever. Love the kid with all my heart, and we'll continue to do so. And hopefully we can have more adventures going forward. But as of right now, today, Corey has got some fantastic offers going here in the States, and so he's decided that he's gonna take advantage of some of those, which is awesome, and I wish you the best of luck, bud. And me, what am I gonna do? So question number two, why did you guys kind of make an abrupt exit from the Philippines? And let me try to kind of just be as brief and simple as possible on this. We had got to the point where with our next visa extension, we were going to have to make a choice of 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months, I believe, something like that. And so we kind of had a big decision to make. Said, hey, look, there's no harm. We'll go back, we'll regroup, and we'll try to figure out what exactly we want to do moving forward. So that's what we did. We weren't feeling one way or the other. It wasn't finances, it wasn't anything crazy. It was just, let's just be realistic about this, and we do have a business here, and this was supposed to be a 1 month trip, turned into 2. If we're going to stay longer, it's going to be significantly longer, and I just don't think either one of us had properly planned for that. So really, in a nutshell, that's the only reason that we decided to cut the trip. I wouldn't even say short, since we were there a month longer than we were supposed to. It's just that we were making videos and content, and then all of a sudden there was a break. And I just wanted you guys to know kind of what that was. Okay, so that brings along question number 3, where if it's not KoreyAndCruise anymore, what's the channel going to be? So I had to think long and hard about that too, and the truth is I love what we started and I love what we're doing. So I see no reason to not do it anymore. It does kind of change the dynamic of things where I'm not a photo video editing expert, and I'll never claim to be, but I do think that I can learn in the space, and I know that I really enjoy doing it. So I'm gonna move the channel to JayOrCruise, and it's because my name is Jay, as I mentioned, and friends call me Cruise. And Cruise is a nickname that I got at camp. When you go to a summer camp with kids, they don't really give them your real name. They come up with a nickname for you, and so they came up with Cruise for me. So CRUISE, kind of like Tom Cruise maybe. So but it's really just because I kind of like to cruise around and I like to travel. And they kind of, some of the kids said, when you're hanging out with Cruise, you're kind of like you're on cruise control. You're on a cruise ship. You're just kind of having a good time and there's no worry. So I appreciate that and I love them for that. So anyway, so the channels are going to be JayOrCruise going forward, and I'm going to just do the best I can to make the best content that I can for you guys. No more promises than that, other than the best I can do. So what's going to happen with the channel going forward? What's the content going to look like? What can we expect here? And I can honestly say that I had the most wonderful time of my life in the Philippines. The things that we did and experienced, the food, the people, everything was just truly a fantastic experience for me, and candidly I want more. I can't get enough. So my intent moving forward is I'm coming back to the Philippines, and I'm coming back in a big way. So my flight leaves less than a week from today. My flight leaves on Friday, so 5 days from right now my flight leaves, and I'm gonna fly into Manila. Then I'm gonna fly from Manila into Cebu. I'm gonna visit a friend for a couple of days, and then I'm going to fly back to Siargao Island. Why? So I love surfing, I love wakeboarding, and I met some of the most fantastic people that I've met in my life there, my Karsada Kananan family, and I'm so grateful to have met them on the trip, and I couldn't think of any other people that I would rather spend a good length of time with than those folks. So my plan is to leave Cebu not this coming Friday, next Friday, and then I'm going to go to Pacifico, and I'm going to try to find a place to stay, long-ish term. So I'm going to say probably a month to start. We'll go month to month to start, and I want to start taking Bisaya lessons, which I've already started doing. So my intent is to learn Bisaya, and I want to be fully fluent in Bisaya as quickly as possible, and I really think that that will help me integrate better, more quickly, and on such a better level with the people that I meet and have met there. So that is my #1 goal. So I'm going to learn Bisaya. I'm going to try to find a community to be involved in, stop kind of doing travel type vlogging, moving around all the time type content, but I will be taking you on adventures as I move through the transition here from the States, where I'm at now in sunny Florida in the United States, and through my flight, and then ultimately when I land on Siargao Island and reconnect with my Karsada Kananan family. And we'll be doing more wakeboarding and more surfing and visiting and looking at different places, and essentially what it takes for me to integrate into the Filipino community, which I would love to do. So anyway, there you have it. So please stick around, bear with me during the transition, but I promise you it'll be totally worth it. Thanks so much. Salamat. Goodbye.